channel. So today, we're in San Juan, Batangas, and we're here in Laiya. It's a big stretch of sand here in this part of San Juan, and we're staying here at La Luz Resort. It's one of the more known resorts here in San Juan, Batangas. So we decided to stay here, and I'm gonna give you a review of the resort, and let's check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye! So here's the check-in area. Upon arrival, we have to register ourselves here first. So we just finished checking in. We settled our balance, and then they asked us to pick our breakfast choice for tomorrow. So we're just waiting for our turn to have our swab test. Hopefully it's negative so we can continue to enjoy our mini vacation here in Laiya. So it's our turn to get our swab test done, and we're now proceeding to the testing area here at the reception also. So before we proceed to our room, we have to make sure that we test negative for COVID-19. So a negative COVID-19 test result is required for you to check in. So you have the option to test outside the resort or do it here. So we opted to do it here para less hassle na rin for us. Para hindi na kami pumunta sa lab. Pero we didn't know that we had to do it like by ourselves, like we have to self-administer it. So the swab testing here is self-administered. Someone will assist us lang how to do it. So we're gonna be the ones to do the nasal swab. So it's my first time to do that. Ako yung mag-administer mismo sa sarili ko. So let's check if how it will go. I mean, I have no idea. There will be a nurse who will be assisting us through Zoom. So, I don't know. Let's check. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi sir, good afternoon po.
Okay, here's the kit. Blow? Hanggang dun sa daliri. So we just did our self-administered.
Dito lang, May. Simula, May. Wala ka pang...
So we're just waiting for the results now. Here is the resort's protocol on what to do next if you tested positive for COVID-19 using their test kits. And also, if you tested negative, then you can proceed to check in. So we were directed here first to the waiting area while waiting for our test result, which will come out in 15 minutes. So we have to wait here for a bit. According to the one who assisted us, wala pa daw nagpa-positive na test yung mga nag-check-in na guest dito. So hopefully hindi kami yung first na mag-positive sa tests. So we tested negative. We can go to our room now. So here's the annex room. It's the cheapest room they have. It costs 7,600 for a regular rate, pero they're currently on a 10% off discount, so it's 6,900. Plus they had an additional charge of 500 kasi this is only good for 2 people. So pag 6 to 8 daw yung kasama mong kid, may additional charge ng half the price of the extra person charge. So that's 500. So it's just 2 twin-sized beds here. There's a phone. We have the shower and the toilet separated. Tapos the sink's in the middle. And then there's water and very basic amenities. So that's it. I can't see any sanitizing kit everywhere. It says kasi, before I booked that, all rooms are supposed to include a sanitizing kit, just like the other hotels I stayed at during the pandemic, but I can't see it anywhere. So I have to ask it from the reception again. That's basically it. It's a very basic room. I'm not really happy with it, but at least we got to go out with Jico. And it's beachfront also. When you look outside, the beach already there. So, at least there's that. So, we're heading to the restaurant now kasi we hadn't had our lunch yet. So, we're gonna have our late lunch. And let's check out the food here in La Luz. So, we're at the restaurant and we ordered some food for lunch. They have a lot of choices, so I was a little overwhelmed with what I was going to pick. But since I was super hungry already, I just picked two of their bestsellers.
It doesn't have any
You look at the camera.
ice cream. Okay, I'm
Now,
going.
let's check the menu. Maybe they have ice cream.
Wait, no. Wait, no. I meant you can't bring snacks here.
Oh, yeah.
You can't bring snacks like.
You can.
Outside snacks aren't allowed. I suggest before you go here, you eat your lunch outside already. Kasi the food is taking too long to arrive. It's like we've been waiting for 30 minutes already. And there's not much guests here din naman. I'm getting hungry na. So hungry.
Hungry.
So, this is the sizzling sinigang. And this one is like a steamed fish. It's one of their best sellers though. So, let's eat kasi I'm so hungry. So, we're now here at the beach. It's still hot to swim, but we have nothing to do. So, we're just walking around the beach. And we're checking out the long stretch of sand here at the resort. That's also what's good here in the resort. The stretch of sand is really long. Parang malaki yung ano nila, sakop nila ng beach here in La Luz. Ang dami mong space to swim or to walk around kasi it's a really long stretch. So here's the pool area. We're gonna check it out. So we're here at the edge of the resort. Dito na kami sa dulo and it's full of rock formations like these. Tapos it's nice to take pictures here kasi no one's here also and we get to enjoy the beauty of nature here. We just had dinner and since there's nothing else to do, we're just gonna hang out here at the cottage by the beach. They have a lot of it here along the beachfront. So we're off to the pool. Since the pool closes at 10 p.m, we're gonna do a night swimming now. So this is what the resort looks like at night. Konti lang yung tao ngayon compared kanina. I think most of the people who were here kanina are those who availed the day tour. So, baka konti lang yung naka-check-in kasi wala masyadong tao. So, here is what the pool looks like at night. So, Jico's gonna just wear his floaters because he doesn't know how to swim yet without it. I stopped by the restaurant and asked them if we could have our breakfast pack instead kasi we have to check out early today since we have to go back to our municipality today kasi we're gonna receive our first dose of the COVID vaccine. So, yay! And pinayagan naman nila kami to take out our breakfast. So, that's nice. So, I'm trying to call every line they have because we're gonna have to check out already. Walang sumasagot sa lahat. Housekeeping, lobby, guest relations, nothing. Good morning. So, our trip has to be cut short. We have to go back immediately. Received good news from our LGU that we were gonna receive our first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine today. And syempre, we won't forgo that opportunity and we have to leave the resort immediately para umabot kami sa schedule namin at 12 noon. I'm just gonna say my review now about La Luz Resort. And before that, I just want to discuss some details about the resort as well. So, La Luz Beach Resort is located in San Juan, Batangas. It's in Laiya. It's one of the most known resorts here in Laiya. And the annex room where we stayed at, it's good for up to 2 persons only. So if you're gonna exceed that, I mean, if you're gonna bring a child with you that's above 6 years old, you're gonna have to pay for the extra person charge already. So we got it at a 10% discount, which was 6,900 plus the additional 500 fee for Jico, for our kid. He's already 7 years old, so we had to pay for the extra fee. So that's total to 7,400 for the room. Tapos on top of that, you also have to pay for the mandatory food charges, which is 600 per adult and 300 for the kid, for our kid, which totaled to 1,500 for the 3 of us for 1 day, for a 2-day 1-night stay. And it's consumable at the restaurant because you are not allowed to bring any snacks here at the resort. It's banned to bring extra food here at the resort kasi they will charge you corkage. They will check your stuff before checking in to see if you have some snacks with you. Tapos, of course, when they see snacks, they will let you leave them outside or iwanan nyo na lang sa car nyo para hindi sayang. On top of that pa, we have to pay for the antigen test, which costs 1,200 per person. Pero hindi na nila ni-required yon for our kid. So, adults lang yung kailangan mag-test for COVID-19. Pero you have the option to do it outside the resort if may mahanap kayo na cheaper or if you want to opt something na mas reliable for you, you can do that outside the resort as well. So your stay here will cost your room charge, the food charge, and the COVID-19 testing charge. I think when it comes to having staycations or staying when you want to travel or stay somewhere outside of the city or outside your town, for me, mas safe yung mga lugar na may na required yung testing kasi hindi sila nagpapapasok ng people na hindi nagpapatest. As far as I know, ha? Kasi I don't know if may nakakapasok dito na hindi nag-test. I'm not fully aware of that. So, yun. Mas safe siya for me. Yung ganong setup. Kasi mas kampante ka to roam around the vicinity of the resort or the hotel. Kasi nga, ayun nga, alam mo na tested lahat ng taong nakakapasok. I'm not really sure. I haven't asked how frequently they test their staff. So, maybe I should get that information from them as well. So, our trip is cut short, but I can say that we already experienced most of the activities that they offer at the resort for free, which is their pool, the beach. I'm gonna talk about the pros first. I'm gonna talk about the good points about this resort, which is, number 1, the pool. It has a good temperature. Kasi usually, hindi ako makakapag-swimming pag masyadong malamig yung tubig. So, good thing, the pool here, it's warm. I don't know if it's because of the hot weather or if it's heated. Pero, nag-enjoy ako to swim in the pool kasi saktong-sakto lang yung temperature for me. So, number 2, the resort has a nice, wide beach front. You can walk along the beach ng mahaba. Ang haba ng shoreline ng beach. So, that's a good point as well kasi of course, we enjoy long walks at the beach and mas maganda if mas mahaba yung sakop nila kasi of course, mas mahaba din yung area na pwedeng pag-swimming ng guests so you can observe social distancing also while swimming. Ayun, basically, the beach is what I like about the resort, the beachfront. And for the cons naman, I don't think that what we paid for, which is the 7,400 per night, is worth it. Kasi I've stayed at hotels that are cheaper than that na mas okay yung amenities and yung services for me. So, why is that? Why is it not worth it? Kasi number 1, hindi naman important yung TV sa room, especially if nasa beach. Pero it's a nice added touch if, of course, may TV yung room. Number 2, hindi abot yung internet sa room. So, most of the time when we want to surf the net, we had to go to the beachfront pa to get signal. Tapos, mahina yung internet connection nila, so I had to use my LTE most of the time. Number 3, yung aircon nila, hindi lumalamig. So, akala ko sa morning or afternoon lang kasi nga mainit yung panahon. But kahit gabi na, sobrang init pa din. So, it's very uncomfortable. Number 3, yung bed nila, super uncomfortable din. Like, siguro, kasi sobrang tigas, tapos parang mataas. I mean, mataas yung height ng bed. So, alam mo yun, parang hindi ako makatulog na maayos. I keep waking up every hour kasi nga, because of the uncomfortable bed, tapos nakakadamay din ng lack of sleep yung aircon nila na hindi lumalamig. And then, what number are we now? Number 5, sobrang lacking yung room amenities nila for that price. I mean, sobrang basic. Parang, feeling ko, yung room nila, it's only worth 3,000 pesos. That's my opinion and my feeling. Comparing to the rooms and hotels and resorts I've stayed at for the past few years, ayun nga, it just didn't meet my expectations. So, based from that, I'm gonna rate the room, the resort, a 6/10. Kasi, I give them points for the nice beachfront, the nice pool. So, that's what I liked about this hotel. For the restaurant, it's so-so. It's average. The food is average. It's okay. I hope they improve their services kasi maganda yung beachfront nila and the pool is also nice. Tapos friendly naman din yung staff. They're also helpful. But the amenities, the rooms, it's just not worth it. Just, for me, in my opinion, just keep your 7,000 and find another resort or hotel to spend it where it's worth it. There, that's my review, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos like these. Thank you guys. Bye!